Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another terrific episode of Let's Play Super Mario 64. Man, was this one painful. And no exaggeration, this was probably the most painful episode we've had to do to date. But with that being said, we do get more stars than I anticipated here, so there's always a plus in the mix there. I think if I can get over 3, I'm going to count it. And we'll just roll with that, because I never want to come back to this area of the map again. The bullies are a huge pain in the neck, which are like these little bombs with the horns and whatnot. They are terrible to deal with. And then, yeah, just every single thing in this world causes an intense amount of damage, as you see right there. So it becomes a big pain. But a lot of this episode is honestly going to be spent battling these guys, because they are just so much of a pain in the neck to deal with. And I think I win this one, like, almost accidentally, yeah. So that's, like, a perfect start. Like, that's what we want to see happen. I highly doubt we're going to get that throughout the rest of the episode. Oh, and these fall if you stand on them too long. Okay, good to know. And then I try to walk into this. I almost walk right off the platform, but you have to jump in typical Mario fashion. So there we go, we got our star. That's star number 1 we'll be getting in this episode. We got the Boil the Big Bully star. So now let's save and continue. And here you can see I actually stepped away for a couple seconds to take a deep breath, because I had died numerous times on that first star. It's not even worth mentioning how many times, but it's definitely over 24. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I know I stated this on the last Pokemon episode, but I didn't get a chance to put out a Monday episode for this series because I was struggling so much with it. But I'm going to put it out here for the Friday episode. If you notice any noises in the background in any of the videos that are coming out now, I do apologize, but it is it's that time of year where I got the windows open, you know, letting a nice breeze in for the dog here. She is a big shedder dog, so she appreciates it being a little bit cooler than it needs to be. But, yeah, that's, you know, it's something nice I can do for her, plus I like it on the cooler side as well. You know, I like being a little chilly versus running a little warm, so just wanted to elaborate on that. I know there's usually a car noise or two in the back end of an Average Joe episode, but if it's more than usual, I apologize for that. And there we go, the big bully fell once again. That's not the star we need to get, but that makes this star a whole lot easier, because I have to wait for this platform to come over here and do a jump of faith, which, you know, I always love doing. Sure, I think later in the year we're scheduled to play like Donkey Kong Country. You're going to see a lot of jumps of faith in that game. Oh, Mario, don't die, buddy. Okay, so I want to not get as many coins as possible, because these guys are going to be a hassle. I feel like we're really going to be running low on health by the time we actually get this figured out. So I need to separate them somehow. Like, I need 1 on his own, because 2 I could deal with, but 3 at a time is a lot. You can see, yeah, I'm just going to repetitively fall into the pit if I go with that method. So that's why I keep doing butt slams. Oh, okay, we are dangerously low on health. That is not great. But I'm going to continue to do some butt slams here to try and separate them. You can see 1 wants to sort of stray away from the crowd once it gets far enough. That's what I'm hoping for. We get like 1 to fall off, and then I could deal with the other 2 accordingly, but it's tough when all 3 are coming at you like this in a straight line. So let's, oh, come on, get him. His back is turned. Come on, you 2, leave me alone. Let me get this guy. It's so frustrating, like this whole world is, just because everything is a death pit. Like, every single scenario is a death pit. But there we go, I finally knocked 1 off. I wish I memorized like how I did that, because that was important. I kind of want to get that coin, but I don't go and get it. That would have helped in the health department a little bit later. I guess there are some coins we could jump off there and get if we were in like a truly desperate state, but I really don't want to risk it at this moment. It's not worth it. And these 2 are separated enough that I should be able to knock this guy in and then go after the other one, because he's not coming after me. So I think that's the go-to plan, as long as this guy doesn't hit me from the side like an asshole. Oh, he's coming, he's coming. Okay. Okay, but we're down to one left, and there's a coin. Let's go. Let's get the coin. We're gonna need it. I'm sure we will. All I have to do is knock this guy off, and then we got it. Come on. Get off the platform, buddy. Okay. You go that way. I don't like it when you're facing this way. I feel better when I'm looking this direction in the camera. I could time things a little bit better because I can actually see what Mario's doing, which is why this world is a big problem, because the camera doesn't want to work with me once again. When the camera is your biggest problem in a game, it's a problem. Oh my god, and it drops a big bomb. Are you kidding me? Okay, yeah, I need to get him working this way again, because that seems to help. Come on, come on, he's so close. There we go. We got the bullies out of the way. So there we go. We get our second star. I'm pretty impressed with myself at this point in time, because I typically cannot get, like, anything that is this challenging in a Mario game. So just to get this far, I would say, is a pretty damn good achievement on my own, if I do say so myself. But here we go, the 8-coin puzzle. This one shouldn't be bad. We've seen it, right? It's the 8 coins on the Bowser puzzle there. We may fall into the lava a few times, but we don't have to do any, like, real strategic gameplay other than watch for things moving and hope not to die. Which I don't think will be that bad, because each time we get a red coin, we get a substantial amount of health back. So I think we're in good shape for this one, is the short end of what I'm trying to say. And I take damage right before going to do it, of course. And I really hope, because I upped the audio, you could hear Mario go, ah, ha, 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 every time he gets hit, because, man, he sounds like he's in some pretty sincere pain. Let's get this coin. There's 1, 2. Okay, that's going to move. Don't want to be there when that happens. Let's get this one. Let's get this one. Okay, everything is moving. Oh, I'm taking damage. I'm taking damage. Come on, Average Joe. Not too much damage. Not too much, buddy. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the way to a death. I'm almost certain of it. But I'm back at full health. And we got all 8 coins, and there's the star. So actually not as bad as I was expecting that to turn out to be. I do know there is a death or two later in this episode. And that's why we give up. We run out of lives. But we're up to 35 stars now, which is honestly not that bad. I didn't think we'd be getting any stars in Lethal Lava Land. Honestly, they were all pretty bad. Okay, so here we have to use the log to get across a platform. So this is the first time when we get off of this main area that we're actually going to be going to the right instead of the left. And there is a log that we have to roll over. Or in theory, the game wants you to roll over on this log. I go about it a much different method. But I left all that in here because we've had some shorter episodes in the series to date. So I wanted to leave in like an actual like full-blown episode where like you see some deaths and things like that, because I felt like that was important. So let's go over here. There's some bullies on this platform. Just try to ignore them as long as they don't come after us. But we need to get down on that little cage over there once we get over here. I don't want to take damage because I feel like I'm going to take damage on this log rolling thing. Like, I just feel like that's in the cards for us. So I'm trying to be cautious. Blow caution to the wind, I guess. Why not? Land on the platform. So you can tell this is truly like my first walkthrough of this place. And man, is it disastrous. Like, I am not doing well here. So if I take any damage, I'm going to die. And you can see the stars over there to the left, right? So I need to get on this log platform and roll it over there. But I start to theorize. So my thought is, if I don't make it on this first attempt, all I have to do is get back over here with perfect health. And if I could do that, then in theory, I should be able to take 2 hits in the lava and use the damage dealt from the lava, like how Mario jumps like that, to get all the way over here. Now I do want to get over by natural means using the log. I want to see if I can do that first, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility. Yeah, I'm dead. Yep. As thought. So now the backup plan, right, is to get there with perfect health, take 2 hits, and scale over to that star if we can. So let's see if that's a possibility, because I feel like realistically it should be. Like, I really don't foresee that being the end of the world. As long as we're careful, I think we should be able to do that. And there's plenty of chances to get coins on the way over there, as long as we're willing to take the risk, which we clearly are. Okay. Let's jump over here now. That doesn't matter, that doesn't matter. Come on, bounce back, average Joe. What are you doing? What are you doing, buddy? I don't think we get a game over this early. I really don't recall it. I could be wrong, but I don't recall it. And it looks like I paused here for a moment, folks, so I'm going to pause the audio recording and do some editing, but we'll be right back in a sec. And we're back in the saddle again. Yeah, here I am returning to you guys. I did chop off a little bit of the video there. Like I said, it looked like I paused. Maybe I went to the restroom or something. It wasn't that long, maybe like a minute or two. So looked like maybe I was just getting my bearings straight to perform what I need to perform here. Or like I said, use the restroom, or maybe I took the dog outside for a moment or something there. But I think we have a pretty good go plan. So if we land over here, yep, and then land over here, so we could still make up the health deficit here by getting all the coins surrounding the bullies. So as long as we get that, which we did, we're in really good shape. Now we just can't take any stupid fire damage on the way over here. As long as we don't do that, we should be good to go. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna go for it. So take damage here, land on the star. Come on, Average Joe. There we go. So that's a way to cheese it, I guess, if you're really struggling with that one. But I really didn't want to do that, but that's one way to do it, I guess. You know? Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, I guess. That's not applicable in this situation at all, but I just said it, so what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it, punk? You gonna come over here? Give you the old 1-2. Give you the old Rocky Balboa, you punk. But let's go. These next ones, the next 2 are in the volcano. I do not get them. I'm gonna be 100% honest here. I don't get them. Maybe when we go and we do, I'm thinking about doing an episode here on the weekend, because we are an episode short this week, of getting some of the stars that we missed in the previous world along with this world. So maybe when we do that, we do a little bit of a catch-up, we'll get there. And I go to jump into the volcano, but it starts spewing out lava, which probably isn't good. But the last 2 stars are in here. There's 1 on each path. So I try to go this way first. I think I know I die in all attempts, but I did want to, in case I never get back to doing this, because sometimes that happens, right? I say, oh, we'll get back there, we'll finish up the stars, and then we don't end up doing it because I'm on a time crunch for a lot of these episodes. Oh, we want to watch out for that too. That could be deadly. But in case I never got back to it, I did want to include some gameplay footage of me walking through, attempting to get these stars, just in case I never get back to it, because like I said, you know, I want you guys to see the world itself too. Like, it's not just about the let's play aspect as much as it is, you know, part of this let's play is letting you guys actually see the game. Who would have figured? So because of that, I did want to incorporate even some failed attempts in this episode. Because I know lately the episodes on this Let's Play in particular have been pretty cut short. And that's just because we have the time crunch, right? Like, it needs to be done by the end of this month. So I'm really rushing through it, even though I don't want to. But that all comes with part of it. And here there's a big flaming thing going around, and I get hit by it. because who could have predicted that there's a giant flame pillar coming out of the top? So there we go. We get a game over Mario screen. Not the end of the world, but I think I give this one more attempt here. And here, this is the first time we've seen the outside of the castle in a long time, so there you go. You get to see that. If you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Definitely motivates myself to make videos just like this in the future. I really appreciate everybody sticking through this. Like I said, I am not a very good Mario player in general, and Mario 64 is, in my opinion, not the greatest control-wise, and the camera is devastating towards the player, but I'm doing my best with what we have. We don't need to 100% any of the Mario games. This one in particular, I'm definitely not going to. And, you know, we'll take what we can get. That's really what I'm going for. So, I do appreciate anybody sticking along there. Like I said, if you like this, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. We'll be playing this on Mondays and Fridays, unless there's a holdup in the schedule. And in this case, this week there was, but even when that does happen, if you look at like previous weeks, wouldn't be an average Joe episode without a large motorcycle going by in the background. But even if you look at previous weeks, I still, even if I miss like a date, like I miss a Monday upload for this example, I do like 90% of the time we'll have a video coming out on the weekend or something like that to make it up for you guys. So, you know, don't ever feel like if I miss one day that the video isn't coming out later that week. It's just scheduling crunches and things like that. But I feel like we are back on track. I say that with Easter coming up this weekend, which is going to be a complete and utter disaster to film anything, but hopefully we get there. But yeah, if you like this kind of content, like any of the Mario games or anything like that, hey, usually Monday and Fridays we're coming out with that kind of stuff. You could also take a look at the Average Joe What to Expect video that I posted at the beginning of this year. I think it's in like the whatever calendar or whatever playlist, or just additional uploads slash whatever, something like that. There's a playlist there that just should stick out. You can see what we're playing at any point in time, and anything Mario related or not Pokemon related goes over into Monday and Friday. And then next month Kingdom Hearts will be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so that will take up a good chunk of time. But I was so close to the star there, I felt devastated after this, so I'm pretty sure I just let myself pass away so I could just end the misery. But yeah, like I said, yeah, if you like Mario content, hey, we'll be posting Monday and Friday. If you like Pokemon content, Tuesday and Thursday. Right now we're doing Let's Go Pokemon Eevee, so that's been pretty exciting. The last episode to come out was more of a grindy episode, but they've been pretty good up until that point. So hope you all have a great week, and we'll see you all here on the next one. Hope you all have a fantastic Easter if you celebrate, and yeah, peace out until next time, guys. Take it easy or take her sleazy.